Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. The Navy men's basketball team doing something they haven't done in 21 years, and that's have the top seed headed into the Patriot League tournament as they take on the Greyhounds of Loyola this week. Pleased to be joined by assistant coach Jon Perry. And John, for you and the staff this weekend, what a range of emotions from not having coach on Sunday, not having two of your top players, yet watching your kids dig in critical situations and pull out two W's that allow them to be the top seed. What was it like to observe that all that hard work of the entire season coming together for them in the final moments, both Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I was just super excited for the program, for the Naval Academy, and obviously for those young men. We all as a team have sacrificed a lot this year to have a season and get through a couple pauses with COVID and, the testing and all that type of stuff. Really disappointed that Coach DeChellis obviously couldn't be there with us to climb the ladder, cut down a piece of the net. And obviously Richard and Cam being away and Cam not being able to participate in senior day was a little disappointing, but wow, what an exciting feeling to watch the clock tick down and those guys get together and their smiles. I will always remember their smiles.
Thought Alec Lair paid Cam Davis as big a compliment as you possibly could when we talked to him earlier. You coach him, you see him on a daily basis. You've watched him for 4 years. He said everybody in the brigade knows who Cam is and they respect the heck out of him. And I think that's probably the biggest compliment you can pay someone when 4,400 other people pretty much know who he is and respect his leadership qualities. Clearly, you know what they are on the court. You see him every day, but as Alex said, everybody in the brigade knows what they are off the floor as well, and that may be the most important thing.
Yeah, his actions reflect his priorities. He is a driven young man. He is super, super resilient, and I think that is a great quality for a leader to have is resiliency. And he impacts a lot of people in a lot of different ways on campus, not just with the basketball team. Obviously, he's got his hand all across the yard, being the captain of captains, and obviously academically, he's a wonderful student and always got a great smile on his face, always super positive, and that's contagious and that carries over to his teammates. Me personally, as a coach, love seeing him, love getting a hug from him, a smile from him. He and I have had the opportunity to grow really close over the last 4 years, and him transitioning from playing off the ball to on the ball was a learning experience, but I'm just super blessed to be able to have a part of that and be a part of his growth and kind of help him with that transition. And it's been really exciting to watch him.
You all as a staff have poured countless hours into getting this program to this point. It's not easy at a service academy because, let's face it, you're not competing on the same level playing field as some of the other teams that you play against. But to see the kids persevere, and heck, I mean, I look at the battles you and Army have had through the years. There hasn't been a whole lot that have separated both of you. And right now, both of you are top 4 seeds going into this tournament. The fact that you're able to put the, quote, obstacles aside and still build a winning program, what has that building been like, and finally pays off with the opportunity to be a top seed heading into this tournament coming up this week?
Yeah, I think it's a part of who we all are at the United States Naval Academy. It's a part of the mission. I mean, you'll see it on our locker room and on the back of our shirts, and Mr. Gladchuck has a motto: expect to win, and we really carry that. I mean, we have expectations, and we want to be the best, and we want to win at everything. And winning for us it starts with our standards, our daily habits, our culture. And our culture and our work ethic are process based, not result based. So we have a workman-like approach, and that starts from Coach DeChellis's influence. And he is a hard worker, has a great work ethic. Nobody's going to work harder than him. And when your leader is doing that on a daily basis, that just forces everybody to raise their level of commitment to the program. And that goes back to our standards. We have a saying this year, and we all came together and kind of built this saying, and that's stand tall. And the T and the A and L and L stand for toughness, accountability, loyalty, and trust, and then our larger purpose. And each member of this program and this team bought into that saying, and we kind of held each other to those 4 standards. And we really wanted to focus on our toughness, mentally and physically. And we all needed to get better in certain areas of our toughness. And I feel like we have, and we're not there yet. We're continuing to get better at that, and accountability, personally being accountable and collectively being accountable and holding each other accountable. When you can do that, I think that builds a lot of camaraderie, and then the loyalty and trust. I think that's an ongoing thing that just continually grows with our team. That started way back last year. Whenever this COVID thing first hit, we didn't run away from it and sit back. We kind of leaned into each other, and we spent a lot of time virtually getting to know each other better. I was talking to a lot of my friends in the profession, and it's kind of like they all kind of separated and went their own ways and didn't really know how to embrace the opportunity that was presented to us, and with Coach D's leadership, we kind of ran towards that opportunity and really had some great communications, some great talks. We did a couple book reviews, did a lot of team building activities, and so I think that is really key to us believing that we're going to win, trusting each other on the floor. And that just carries over. And then our larger purpose, our why is for each other. That's NTF, that's Navy team family. Those guys believe that. They love each other and they're playing for each other. So, I think that is really the reason why we are where we're at.
One thing I love about March, and certainly as a top seed, there's a target on every top seed at this time of the year. And I don't think there's a tougher 9 seed in the country than the one you're going to face. And until maybe I saw the 10 in the horizon almost knock out the 1 Cleveland State last night in triple overtime. But that kind of embodies what March is all about. It's a clean slate for everybody. And, you can get the same scouting report you had last weekend for Mr. Aldama and Hart and DK and the Loyola Greyhounds. Tavares has got a really skilled team, John, and to be able to, play them 3 times now, basically 7 days apart. What is the challenge of doing that against a team, and especially an individual player that brings so much in his toolbox like Santi Aldama does?
Yeah, it's different playing somebody 3 times in a row. They're going to know what we're doing. We're going to know what they're doing. We will probably make a couple adjustments defensively and maybe a couple things offensively. But at the end of the day, I think our focus this week is on us. We want to be better Saturday than we were last Sunday as a team. And so, yesterday we really focused on shooting and seeing the ball go in, free throw shooting. And then today and tomorrow we're going to get after it. And we're going to try to be, we want to be as sharp as we can and as crisp as we can. These last 2 games against Loyola, we had some problems turning the ball over, and our highest turnovers of the season were on Sunday. So if we can take care of the basketball, and I think that's probably the biggest key for the game on Saturday. If we can take care of it, make good decisions, play off of 2 feet, and understand where we're going to be, and where each other are going to be, and how we're going to rotate off each other's penetration, I think that's the thing that's really going to help us win. Aldama and DK and Isaiah Hart and those guys, super talented. Jalen Andrews started getting hot their last game and hit a couple threes against us. So we've got to do a better job of guarding those guys, and not letting them get to their spots where they like to be. And I think our guys will be prepared for that. I think it's going to be a great game. It really is. It's going to come down to who wins the rebounding war, who turns it over less, and who can get to the free throw line, I think.
John, appreciate the time as always. Can't wait to see you guys on Saturday in the Patriot League tournament. Thanks for the time.
All right. You guys have a great day. See you.